I'm reminded of the one of the Germanic tribes that had allied with Rome during Julius Caesar's reign.
Oh yeah.
They fought naked.
Yeah, no, it would
That was a
often
big
be
thing.
like, yeah, they'd wear a talk and some body paint, and then just be like YOLO.
And that was apparently a fucking power move.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of people are also thinking the paint that they used was somehow magical and would basically act as.
Well, more
Yeah.
specifically, it was a power move because there is a certain terror that someone feels when a naked man with an axe charges at them.
When there's just like 5,000 men windmilling wildly towards you, swinging
No, it's-
swords and axes.
Yeah.
It's like I remember there was a comic that was talking about this, and it's like, oh my gosh, those blue spirits are attacking us. And it's like, it's not blue spirits; they're just covered in blue paint.
Oh my god, those
It's
giant
called
sexy Smurfs.
That was actually the punchline. It's like, you haven't been cavorting with the enemy, have you? And like they have like blue paint all over their armor and fruit in place. It's like, no, of course not.
Oh dear.
Ed, take us away.
Okay, let's see. I'm looking up wood.
It's the body paint like the Gaelics wore.
Oh, I know what it is. I'm just looking up information on it.
Well, that's now going to factor into this story.
Just not this session.
Look, if an angry man covered in blue paint, bare ass naked, runs at me with an axe, I don't care that my character's indestructible. She's going to leave.
It's the embarrassment that gets you, not the.
No, it's
not
just
the act.
like it's such a power move.
So when last we left off, our characters woke up, got together, decided they were going to go spend some time in Halcyon City.
They were taking Mithra on a tour, so they took her to the spooky place.
Eventually, Selena ended up getting tasked to take a crate full of actual spirits to the park and had to deal with a very, very shady drug deal.
Had to supply some creepy dude with some dank spirits.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we understand that he's a lich, but I'm not sure.
I mean, it felt pretty lit at the time, but oh, you mean lich? Sorry.
Whether or not Gadiri Bones is a lich, that's up for you guys to decide. But you did make some calls and find out that he lives in Old Town, apparently, at 2419 4th Street. Needing some time away from that shit, you guys decided to teleport to the arcade.
Forgot one part.
Yes,
We're
you
into the
going
spooky.
into the park.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, I appreciated how we all kind of went collectively, well, it's really cursed. So we should probably trick the newbie into going in there.
And boy, did Andy go in there. Wherein he stared into the void, and the void stared back into him.
Yeah.
Thus,
It literally
causing
has
him-
his hooks in it.
Yeah.
Sure,
Thus,
nothing
giving
wrong will
him
happen there.
influence over it, and it influence over him. Influence over Pandemonium.
Which is not very helpful at all.
You say that.
I mean, you get a +1 to roll against them. The place.
All of these things are probably true. But we'll start our scene with you guys just appearing in a flash of smoke. You hear traffic. You find yourselves along a sidewalk. Just, it is dark. And you look up and you realize there's about 6 or 7 skyscrapers all around, blocking out most of the, like, visible skyway. Full of capsule homes. And you see the bright, lit up front of the Infocade. Next to it seems to be this weird Mexa-Chinese fusion shop called Waco Taco.
Is there like a
And
bootleg
there's
version of Fozzie Bear on it?
Yes, there is.
Oh god. I'm not sure if that's offensive or if it's just so on brand it doesn't matter.
This doesn't look like a chain store.
Yeah, I figured.
Although it does look like it was not conceived of human mind.
I mean, to be fair, their char siu enchilada is pretty damn good.
Oh, now you're making me hungry.
Oh, actually, that sounds like a move.
Yeah, I didn't have any breakfast. Like I just kind of came to hang out with you guys.
So
I had a protein shake. I had a protein shake, and that's it.
All right, brah.
I also haven't had any breakfast or anything.
I mean, I technically haven't had.
Would you say that, John? You kind of roboted there.
That's weird that I'm not using my wireless mic. But yeah, no, Danny just like yells to the Waco Taco, and then begins walking in that direction.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah, I
Breakfast
guess
sounds
we,
good.
Yes, the breakfast of greasy champions.
No, that's more down the street. This is not as greasy.
You need to see the Philly's cheesesteak place. That's the bag is soggy.
You know, that place.
I was talking about
place
the
has so much.
fryer later, where they fry everything, deep fry everything to ridiculous degrees.
I was going to say that's a place where it was a cheesesteak. There's so much fat, the walls are becoming translucent. It's just one big gelatinous mass.
I don't get it.
I am making the joke that American food is full of fat.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, French cooking is also full of fat. It's just it tastes of something.
We don't use a lot of like Desi cooking isn't very fatty.
I do not judge. Well, I do judge openly and constantly. So I suppose yes, I do judge.
Oh, all right. Mithra is just like, oh, okay.
That's the whole French thing.
She just like kind of shuffles away.
Yeah, she just kind of stares there. She just kind of stares there for a little moment, then realizes the complete fuck up she's just done and goes, "Ah, mad."
Danny, as you open up the door, you hear the jingle of a bell that's been placed to alert the staff to anyone opening the door. And you just get a wave of just like various like smells of food, and you see bright colors everywhere. Reds and greens and yellows.
Oh my god, you're experiencing synesthesia.
More that they painted the walls just with various primary colors.
Do they even have control over the paint jobs, or does can that change as well?
You're implying that
I
there's
mean-
humans working here.
Yeah.
I thought the humans got the space.
And yeah, you can see somebody working at a just front desk. Looks like it's just appears to be specifically oh my gosh, I'm forgetting terminology.
What terminology are you looking for?
I'm trying to think of the word buffet, but I can't for whatever reason. But now that I say it, it makes sense.
Buffet style.
Yeah, it's a buffet.
It's a buffet style, or is it like line style, like on the other end, just to be sure?
It is a buffet. Like you pay the person at the front, and they just have it all available.
Nice.
Nice.
And there doesn't appear to be that many people here this early in the day. But you can see various food.
The location. I'm to assume that there is no actual authentic Chinese food in this
Or
location.
Mexican food, really. No, this is like extremely artificial.
Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to check because I didn't want to like start naming off actual Chinese dishes.
No, this is like extremely. You don't think a human had any like input on making the recipes for this?
Were all
Are
these made
they-
by an AI?
Yeah,
You-
that's how this part of town goes. Everything here is
Oh.
run by the machines.
Mhm.
Right.
It depends. Some days the food turns out great. Other times you get mystery meat.
Look, Wako Taco has been here for 7 whole days. It's basically an institution.
Especially in this part of town. Says Salvo as he just has his plate and is just piling on and like making something with the buffet style food, which is
Yeah.
taking the gross food and turning it into some other unholy abomination of like, I'm just going to eat everything at once.
Hey, those
just
churro
has-
wontons are great.
Danny just has a plate full of sweet and sour tacos.
Yeah, Selena's busy making a Kung Pao quesadilla.
He's making a tofaku bowl.
Oh. I mean, the irony is that a lot of the spices that go into marinating tofu would work really well in Mexican food,
Yeah.
so...
Eh.
I still miss
Oh
egg.
yeah, fried fish. Yeah.
And then he's like putting it on like one of those like chalupa tortillas that are like kind of thicker. And just like,
I need the structural integrity to contain all these fillings.
pretty much.
Yes,
I'm-
these...
Okay.
Making,
Do they have like chicken related stuff?
Yes.
they should.
It
Okay.
says it's chicken.
That's kind of a basic thing there.
I mean, you said it's made by an AI, so I just needed to know.
Yes. They probably gave an AI a list of ingredients that it could use, and it made recipes based off of that. Chicken was one of those things.
Procedurally generated menu.
Yes.
Oh, like a neural
it
network
changes-
making
and
it.
it
Yeah,
changes-
man.
Each day, know what happens.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it's
Well, if it's
Nearing-
if it's doing like machine learning, it's probably if it's doing machine learning, it's probably like determining, like it's probably like all like constantly asking like quizzes, like quizzing people who eat there, and using this as a way of like determining what works, what doesn't work, and
You
then
don't even-
completely discarding what doesn't work.
Yeah, you don't even have to like pay with money. They just like you just have to give them your email so they can keep sending you customer surveys.
Yeah,
They also sell every bit of information that you give to them to other businesses.
oh,
So
of
you
course.
keep on getting ads for.
Which is why a lot of people just give completely random, non-factual information, which is probably making the whole situation worse. As we fill this machine learning algorithm with bad data.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
It also measures like what's depleted fastest,
yeah.
and it'll
probably,
eventually
yeah.
reach some sort of singularity where it's like one item that is the combination of the most popular items up to that point.
I was going to
Yep.
say,
Actually-
I imagine like just for a brief moment there was just a restaurant called Egg, which just did boiled eggs. And just the sheer irony and kind of IKEA factor of a stark white restaurant which just does a boiled egg, it just kept going because people found it fascinating.
It's like the foodie effect, where it's like
Yes.
some weird thing.
Like the minute it got on Instagram, it was like, oh fuck, this place isn't going, is it?
Well, I think another problem probably is the fact that all the restaurants probably each time the restaurant starts again in a few days, it starts from ground zero again, so it has to learn all over from the beginning again. So the longer it lasts, the better it gets. But the first day, it's always the
It's for the brave
extremely
only.
weird. That's the if you want something brand new to get inspired by, you go on the first day to a new restaurant. After that, it normally gets into more human normish, but still weird. So now it's actually getting to things that you can actually recognize.
Now here's the problem, though.
For all 7 days.
It only purchases based on usage. So unpopular dishes, unless they're like rigorously tested, probably are outdating. So unpopular items are probably not as good because they're getting close to their expiration date.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys eventually get all of your different meals. You can see just a couple of like businessmen, a resident who's just too tired to actually cook breakfast for herself, and just decided that today was the day she was going to go test out this new shop that had opened up.
I just require carbs and grease.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it probably has tons of powers that are added to make it everything extremely nutritious to fit human norms too, though.
Requires it to know that that's a necessity for human consumption.
This is not a smart AI; it's a learning AI.
From the soda fountain machine, Salvo just blinks and is like, "How do you combine oolong tea and horchata?"
By turning your face away from God.
Do they have?
How is it?
Better roll. I'm gonna take a powerful blow.
Yeah.
If you're actually making me take a powerful blow,
Oh,
I rolled
yeah.
a 10.
You're
Oh,
okay.
no.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh no.
You must remove yourself from the. I pass out.
Oh, is that good?
Salvo's just starts drinking, stops, looks at it, and just runs to the bathroom.
Oh,
And you can hear retching.
I think that is quicker than I expected. I think I
This
will
is why
stick as a
I'm
coffee.
taking with a nice glass of corn.
Creamed corn Oh, no, that's just corn in a glass. Okay.
This is why
You think I'm joking, but that's a real thing that I have seen advertised at a restaurant.
What the fuck?
Mithra just says, "This is why I'm drinking water.
Are you sure that's water?
Yeah.
Tastes like water.
I give
Smelled it.
I give you even odds. Anyway, have you been to this part of town before?
Me? No. I mean, I've only been in Halcyon City for a week.
Oh
Just
no.
kind of for moving in. That's an orientation. And that's really it.
Oh no, we need to make sure you've seen everything. This is no good. People come to Halcyon City. You need to see everything. The weird stuff, the dangerous stuff. The
So
weird
far,
and
I've
dangerous
seen
stuff.
some weird and dangerous stuff.
Yes, but to be fair, that was a bit too. I wouldn't normally show that to an average person who comes to town. But no, the Infinicate is, well, it's pretty interesting. The whole thing designed by and run by AI that kind of went out of control, but in a kind of dumb way. Yeah, it's kind of a good palate cleanser for people.
Okay. Sounds like
The dead. Then you may start to appreciate, see how strange it can get in there.
don't think DDR is a good idea.
No?
Well, unless like it's sturdy.
You don't have to feel self-conscious. And again, bear in mind that this whole place keeps getting rebuilt every single week.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you don't. If it's a you break it, you buy it sort of thing, I can't do that.
Don't worry, they just recycle all the parts and make a new machine out of it.
Basically, yes.
Okay.
There's a good chance that when we go in there, I will not recognize half the things I saw there last week.
Yep.
If there's one place where you can feel like you can do what you want and not have to worry too much about the consequences, it is here.
Also, if you want the new tourist experience, you can wait a week and come by here again. And probably everything will have changed.
Sure then. I mean, I was gonna go with you guys anyway.
Just don't feel like you have to be on. She does finger quotes for us.
Right. She nods. Not saying what she's thinking.
Just a mask.
I've got telepathy.
Oh yeah. You gonna use your powers?
I may actually pierce the mask here just for a second.
Good.
Well, I get XP. Because I actually
Missed.
have -1 mundane and I rolled a 4. Well, I open my mind and all I get is Salvo vomiting in the toilet. Well, I leave it to Ed as to what actually happens, but I just feel like...
I mean, there's not any severe penalties for doing a Pierce the Master roll and failing. I figure you're just staring and you're just getting some static before the door opens and Salvo comes back out.
I get Spanish flea. Damn it, I patched myself into the tannoy.
No, yeah. Salvo like goes, dumps out his weird drink, probably gets a second glass, fills it with water, and just drinks that and goes back to eating. No. He gets himself a glass of corn. Yeah.
Crack open a cold cob with the boys. The fact that corn milk exists genuinely concerns me. Because I can kind of imagine the flavour. And it's not bad. It's just unexpected.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
It's yeah.
But yeah, Lydia,
There's also some really weird drinks out there. You go there digging.
yeah, but Selena will just kind of tap Salvo as he sits down. I was I actually realised I don't think I've actually updated Mithra's alter ego. Nate, what's Mithra's hero name? Oh no, he's muted.
I don't think she has one yet.
That's I was gonna say because it was X, and I was wondering if that was still the placeholder. But yeah, she just goes. I was just telling Mithra about not having to be self-conscious about making a mess around here, since the whole place is constantly being broken down and rebuilt.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you don't got to worry about that at all. This place is. You don't got to worry about this place. Like, this place isn't like rebuilt all the time. I mean, heck, I've probably destroyed a machine or two myself in my time.
Well, what is a little property damage between friends?
Yeah. She nods.
All right, so
If you want, you could also try piercing the mask.
I'll try piercing the mask. Why not? Let's see if I can. So that's a 7. What's my mundane? Scroll.
Oh no! Welcome back.
So about that, I
Zero.
the cord on my headset is a little frayed.
Mm,
I moved it in a way it wasn't comfortable with, and he said, "Never mind, I'm dead." And then what happened?
I rolled a 7 on pierce the mask.
You get one.
So, do you have a preference of what you were thinking, Luke? Because I think what do you want me to do might be nice, but
You're trying to like get a feel for. You're trying to understand like
like
why she's like
uncomfortable,
Still, well, she's not uncomfortable. She's just like
trepidatious.
She's still like on.
How can I get your character to take it down a notch? I think that works. Yeah.
Yeah. Could you get her to take it down a notch?
I say using metaphorical instead of clear and concise language.
You need to show or prove to her in some fashion that you won't tear like paper.
Let her
The
know
whole
that you're
world
not a fragile boy.
Yeah, the whole world is like paper to her. So if you want her to be at ease, you need to put her in a position where she doesn't feel like she needs to walk on eggshells or soften, literally, like consciously soften everything she does for fear of tearing a hole in people or places or things.
For you specifically, Salvo, you can tell that her worldview is extremely similar to one of your housemates. One who deeply intimidates you, one Wendy Camden.
Yeah, I can see that. Uh,
You don't. Your character doesn't necessarily have to have an answer here and now.
I think
This could be a thing that he internalizes and goes, okay.
I think there is a plan actually.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Why don't seriously? I mean, if you don't want to have anything, if you don't want to play tonight, you can at least watch. I know I like watching other people play in the arcade sometimes, and they've got some weird stuff in there. So,
oh, yeah. I mean, I was probably at least going to play like pinball, but if people are playing like DDR or something, I'd probably just watch and I don't know, drink soda.
yeah. I kind of want to. Would it be provoke someone to like someone's just gonna get up, offer his hands, like, come on, why don't we go over there right now?
Sure.
Provoke someone to. I don't think I need to, but I want to get that free team as well. Yeah. Also a 7, so yeah. Take a team if you like run over to the arcade with him right now.
Yeah. Just go to the arcade.
All right, you guys go ahead and finish your dinner, breakfast, meal. We're gonna head on over there and we'll see you guys in a bit. Unless you're coming right now. I'm like
I'm just about done. They've finally getting something that tastes normal, but still,
Mithra, she got something that she wound up eating about 3/4 of out of politeness.
I mean, you saw that cosmic donuts from before, like sitting. So you weren't that hungry to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, she wound up throwing away like a fourth of what she got because it was awful.
Danny is gonna just stuff tacos into his mouth and quickly, and then like get up to join you guys heading to the arcade.
yeah. And he's joining you guys as well.
Looks like they're leaving you, Selena.
I was muted like a smart man.
Like a Smartman.
Indeed.
John Smartman.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, if everyone's heading off, yeah. Selena's probably just shotgunning the last of her coffee and running off after them.
So promptly leaving, you just see the Infocade, just bright lights, neon.
I thought you were just going to say just burning, and I was like, oh, god damn it.
No. There's some people leaving. One of them's just scratching at a bluish patch of skin. You hear somebody next to him muttering that you should really go get that checked out.
Hmm.
So what do you guys do?
Salvo doesn't care. Salvo has friend to make comfortable. I will get you in your comfort zone, damn it.
So Salvo goes
Good luck.
barreling down.
She hasn't been comfortable in years.
May or may
Yeah, but
not be drag. Yeah.
You have an uphill struggle ahead.
I just out of character. You guys asked to help nullify for a while kind of things yet, or have you not really brought it up yet? Since you kind of know what everyone can do.
God, what was the thing that they fought again?
The
Mechator.
Mechator.
Was it a thing that she could just tear limbs off of without worry?
Oh yeah, it's a giant robot thing in my mind.
Yeah, like if it wasn't something that she had to be worried that like she would kill something or cause genuinely maim something, then yeah, she probably tore off an arm and beat it with it.
Didn't
So they probably saw her do that. They're probably aware that she can just rip the arm off of Mechatar pretty easily.
so
And just
Unlike-
smack it around with its own arm.
so unlike Theseus, who broke its heart off and stabbed it to death with its own heart, you instead ripped its arm off and beat it to death with its arm.
And then she
Yeah.
beat him to death with its own skull.
That doesn't seem physically possible.
That's what he was screaming the entire time.
You forgot, robot. It can survive without a skull.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank
Also,
you for getting
she-
my
like,
reference, though.
Yes, yeah, you're welcome. I appreciated it. She
That's
didn't.
Red versus Blue, right?
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Very, very early Red
like
versus Blue.
season 1, I think.
I think that was the season I'm most familiar with. I haven't seen their newer stuff.
I haven't either, but yeah. Either way, yeah, you guys know that at the very least she has impractically super strength.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that because of our history, Danny probably knows.
Oh yeah, Danny definitely knows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gonna look for any new sessions or go to one of the order of card favorites.
We'll see. Salvo, I know where he's going to go. They have fighting games, but because this place is a weird, crazy Infinicade thing, it's fighting games, but they just have like robots.
Okay.
So it's like Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but
It's Rock'em Sock'em robots, but yeah, no, yeah.
Okay, here's a question. Can I fight the robots?
Well, I was going to get into the ring to show that I'm a tough man and can take a punch. But if you want to go first,
I mean, we can proselytize here if someone wants to just punch you in the face.
well, that was out of character. Me saying like I
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
to go first just to show that I can take a punch, and maybe get touch that notch a little bit.
So as you're pointing over to the battle realm portion of the Inficade, yeah, just pointing off towards it, you see you're in a large rectangular central hub area that has a bunch of arcade cabinets, and there seems to be various side doors going to different sections of the Inficade. It looks like there's a lot of teens just playing classic arcade games. Some older people walking into the pachinko realm. Just a lot of stuff. So are you guys all going specifically to the battle realm?
If the battle realm is pointed out, because Salvo wanted to prove that he can take a punch.
I mean, Selena is...
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, Selena's just going to very quickly make her regular attempt to hustle the claw machines.
Unfortunately, they're sentient and they get violent.
That's why she normally only goes for one try, and then if they notice that she leaves...
It's just like the claw reaches up like onto this string and starts clawing at the window towards you.
Would it be okay if I actually give it a go? Like unleash my
I'll
powers?
Go. Yeah, go ahead and unleash your powers. There's probably a bunch of claw machines by the door to get people on their way out.
Oh god, well I rolled another 5. 7! Oh my god, I just made it.
Okay, so you're unleashing your powers. Which one are you picking?
I should probably take... I think I'll take a condition just to get what I want. What would you say? Like, afraid? That I'm aware I've now quite notably pissed this place off.
And so, what have you gotten using your powers?
Trying to think myself. Because how many heroes have we really established in this place? Because I'm thinking like a plushy version of one of them. Which again is probably just a massive copyright infringement on their Sega Saturn plush. Yes, it is just a plush. It's a plush reproduction of a Sega Saturn.
I've spent so much yen on frickin' Yakuza 0. Or whatever it is that they have. Sega hard drive or something like that.
Yeah, Selena just kind of picks it up, gives it a squeeze and makes a little...
It makes the Saturn opening... the Saturn the Sega intro thing.
I'll just go, Sega.
Yes, that.
Right after that, you hear a thud and you realize the claw is like at the window of the machine, scraping, trying to get to you.
Yeah. So it just kind of very quickly backpedals away and just goes to catch up with the others.
I'll forget you by the next day.
I hope.
You'll be fine.
But those words above her head that says the claw machine will remember this are kind of ominous.
Mortal enemy gained, the claw. What are you going to do? Fail to grab me?
So you guys all bustle through the doors and come into a large open area. It looks like there is a legitimate boxing ring, and you can see just these big, bulky androids with boxing gloves on, and they're going against each other. And you can see others lined up and various people chatting. Let's see. Looks like there's a frizzy redheaded gal wearing a bomber jacket that just has a large bomb patch on the back. You can see a lad wearing a classic Atari shirt and jeans, and instead of a typical belt buckle, appears he has a nickel-plated steel money changer. You see someone wearing just a lager shirt over a vintage Galaga t-shirt, and he's really looking pretentious because he's wearing green shutter shades. And finally, you can see the last person does not look like he belongs in this like group of four. He's wearing pastel pink slacks, a pastel yellow polo shirt, and has a baby blue sweater over his shoulders. And they just seem to be chatting. Two of them are currently controlling these androids as they fight in the ring.
This looks like fun.
It does look like fun.
Yeah. Mithra is just kind of watching this. This looks cool.
Hmm.
Salvo's gonna do the arcade thing that you do after getting his quarters, like put his quarter in the line to like save his place, like on the machine, and then just stands there in the line awkwardly as he waits. And of course, he gives some quarters to Mithra, of course, but his treat today.
Thanks. Oh, thanks. You don't have to. I mean, Thanks.
Yeah, just we're giving you a tour today. Just put it on my tab.
Sure. She smiles a little.
I'll put it on your tab. I don't know. I've never used that metaphor before. Now that I think about it.
Eventually, the kid with the Atari shirt and jeans, who was at the console that you put the quarter on, eventually his android goes down. He sighs, looks down at your quarter, kind of grins, puts a quarter right behind yours, and walks away.
I think that kid wants to go.
That kid does want to go, but
Well, a coin line, typically you put your quarter right after the person who's next in line so that you get to go right after them.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he.
I guess Mithra will put some coins behind this kid's. Like, is it viable for her to fight the robots?
Yeah, that's what.
Whoever
That's what.
gets it.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. That's what Ven's gonna do. Ven's gonna fight the robots. No, Ven. Other game.
Salvo?
Yeah, Salvo's gonna fight.
Okay.
Robots himself.
Okay. Yeah. She doesn't put her quarters down yet. When she sees that you can fight the robots yourself, then she's gonna put some quarters down.
I mean, it's a superhero town. There's probably a bunch of jerks who want to try this out. So there's probably some sort of switch in there to be the fighter. No liability from the Infinicade.
Who would you sue?
Fair.
Yeah.
Good luck suing me. I'm behind 7 learning algorithms.
No, actually, you submit it to the bureaucracy that manages the thing and try and
And it is lost in paperwork for the next 50 years.
you'll get your fee for paying hospital after on your deathbed when they finally get processed catch on the backlog.
It's your family will probably get paid for your injury, but it'll be so far in the future that it'll be paid back
Posthumously.
humorously.
I mean,
Yeah.
it might cover your funeral expenses if you don't die from the incident.
I mean, the thing is that if anything, you then get paid for legal fees. You then get sued for legal fees because of the clause nobody notices that Infinicade is not responsible for injuries, so it's a pointless suit.
Salva, when you step into the ring, The frizzy redhead just goes up and starts putting her coins in. Selects one of the various android mixers, and it hops into the ring with you. You just hear, "You got a lot of guts messing with the Arcadians."
I'm going to dramatically throw off my jacket like I'm in a Yakuza game and just throw off my jacket, except instead of cool tats, I'm wearing an undershirt.
Oh no, he's doing it again.
It's like, and then crack some knuckles, and it's like, I can hold my own in a few fights. Just now, come on, finger gun it, redhead, not Kim Pine.
And she's immediately going to start quickly pressing buttons and moving her joystick around. She uses rapid hand movements to execute a complex combo against you as this android begins to beat on you with his gloved fists. Roll to take a powerful blow, bud.
Take a powerful blow. Okay.
Yeah. As she is out of the gate going to kick your shit in.
Selena just leans over and just mutters to her Danny, just like I say $5, she air juggles him into oblivion.
I don't know. I don't think that this thing is quite as combat ready as Salvo is.
Yeah, probably doesn't have fine enough control for air juggling, but
I believe.
can pinball him maybe, but not air juggle.
Wait, is this a physics-less arena or one of the ones that actually uses real-world physics? Because that's going to be the difference in how I'm betting here.
It has real-world physics, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I rolled a 3, so I made it this time. My dice are loving me tonight.
Using your arms, you're just weaving and dodging around these various blows coming from this android. You can see a frustrated-looking gal on the other end. What do you do?
Yeah, so I'm going to after some blockings, I'm going to find an opening. I'm going to do my grapple, and by that I mean, just for show, I'm going to tackle the thing to the ground, hop up, grab it by the legs, and do like a what's it called, like a hurricane spin or something like that, holding on to its legs before just yeeting it into the arena wall.
So you're using your powers to do this, or are you trying to directly engage it?
I mean, it's probably directly engage.
Mm-hmm. What'd you get?
Rolling right now. So it's 6, 3, 9, and danger. So it's going to be an 11.
Okay.
So, I'm going to resist or avoid their blows and impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Fair enough. Yeah, so you grab it, you do that, knock it out of the ring. The game just calls victory on your side, and she looks shocked. And you just hear a voice say, "Holy shit, he destroyed you, smart bomb."
I blink and I'm like, don't these games usually have a round system?
I mean, but look at the droid. As it's just leaning on the ground and it's struggling. Its arm seems to be out of whatever socket it has. Okay, I'm next. And he just the kid in the plaid shirts just comes up and puts in a quarter. and challenges you. Another droid just getting into the ring.
All right, guess I'm gonna have to do another one. Come on.
You are. Now, you can call me Tripoli, and I am going to destroy you. And he pulls out an inhaler, just breathes in, puts it back into his pocket, and just starts coming after you. As his
Yeah.
droid just rushes forward. So what are you gonna do?
As it seems to be rushing forward to an attack, I'm going to like do like a leap over it, maybe like using the head as leverage and then jumping down the other side and like punching it from behind. Start doing combos in the rear so it can't block.
Okay, so you're gonna try and engage this one as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
An 11 again.
Okay. Are you gonna try and perform the same thing from behind this time, or what is your plans?
I'm not gonna throw. I'm just gonna beat it up now that I realize how fragile these dang things are.
I mean, they're probably not designed for super.
Eh. But yeah, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm gonna resist and avoid the blows and continue to impress.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
This time, except like this time, doing it with actual fighting game style combos and attacking it from behind and bam, 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 bam.
Okay. Just as he's getting beaten, you can see he is looking angrier and angrier. Eventually, he's going to just start rapidly hitting, and you're going to see that his android is going to turn around and try and clinch you, so you can't hit him. And eventually, he goes down. Can't quite get the grasp, and he just storms away. And the other two are just looking at you guys.
All right, I think that's enough for me. I expected these things to be able. I actually feel a little bad.
These aren't super villains.
I didn't think they were. I just thought the robots would be tougher.
I think if you have finished bullying the kids at the arcade, maybe you can let Mitra have a try.
Yeah, no, of course, tag out,
Either way, good work. That was cool.
Thanks.
Can like multiple robots come at her at once?
It looks like there is other consoles, so you could do a tag team match if you wanted to. If you did it right, you could have 3 people versus 1.
She'll be like, hey, you guys could do. There's like she's motioning to some of the kids, that look a little upset with Salvo.
It looks like the one that they call Smart Bomb, the gal with the red hair, seems pretty upset, and the person in the vintage Galaga shirt that was wearing the plaid lockers shirt over it seems to
Mhm.
be a little pissed off too. He's like put his green shutter shades away. He's upset.
Hey,
Other than that, the other two are just laughing their heads off.
you guys can do like she motions to those two, and then motions to some of the other ones too. Is like, you guys could do a 3-on-1 if you want.
We could. Honestly, though, I think I'd like to watch you guys go at it. See if I can't learn anything.
Oh, sure.
While you guys have been talking, Danny has claimed one of the consoles and is currently selecting a fighter.
His
Yeah,
first two fighters so far.
Mithra just climbs into the ring.
Sure. Andy also looks and selects a fighter as well.
You really want to? I mean, if you want to have a go with her, and no hard feelings on either end after this, right? You know, offers a handshake genuinely.
You can call me
Yeah.
Coin Line. The lad with the Atari shirt who was talking to Mithra is just going to shake your hand since you.
Oh, yeah. She'll shake his hand. And she also shook Salvo's hand.
Yeah.
Like there was like kind of like a. There was a definitely still like a daintiness that is forced from her. Like that, like shaking someone's hand like without really gripping their hand at all.
A dead fish handshake.
Yeah, but like a little seeming more awkward than intentional. And she climbed into the ring.
Coin
Hey,
line and a salvo
Android.
handshake. but yeah.
Android. Hey. What's her deal? You, I could see climbing in there. What's up with her?
I will say that he's not clearly like an android or a robot. He's a kind of Terminator-ish where his skin tears if he gets hit, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Just a robot. He might be making assumptions.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
fair.
He might also be from the spirit of the 80s, so Terminator's a deal for him.
She's just she's pretty tough herself. It's impressive to say the least.
Okay. Well, you're on the Arcadians' radar now. And we'll see if she is too. And yeah, Mithra, you're squaring away against 3 of your teammates. They
Okay.
have these boxing robots.
All right, what are they gonna do?
Wait. So
Question.
who is in the robots? Because I thought I was climbing into the ring too.
No, you are not, bud.
You're not climbing into the ring with her. She wouldn't actually let you do it.
Okay.
You were in a conversation with another dude. Well, Selena and Danny and Andy all grabbed a different console.
That's fair.
And though you did prove that you can take a punch, you did not prove that you could take a punch from her.
I mean, Selena is eyeing the consoles slightly warily, given her previous experience. So she may just look over at Salva and go, if you want, you can just pick a fighter. I think I might take a little break from playing with the machines.
Sure. I mean, if you want me to. He takes a seat at the console then if
Yeah, just
she's not going to do it.
yeah. You can tell she's kind of looking a bit awkwardly, and when it just goes, choose your fighter, she jumps.
So, I I don't know what everyone's gonna do, but I'm gonna unleash my powers.
What is the role for continuous low kicks?
Continuous low kicks.
Oh, you scumbag!
You're that kind of asshole. Okay. Uh, trying to think. That's just a provoke someone roll, right?
I'll roll provoke to provoke.
What are you trying to get Mithra to do if you're going to be doing low kicks, trying to mess with her?
Honestly, this is just the strategy that Danny thinks is how you win.
So your goal is to get her just to leave because she's tired of getting your shins kicked in by a robot.
I failed. I did not
Okay.
successfully do that.
I have a real great reason. Ed,
Hmm.
I have a real great hard move for you.
What's this hard move?
I went ahead and rolled to unleash my powers.
Mm-hmm.
My powers being inhuman strength and impenetrable skin.
Mm-hmm.
I have a great hard move for you because I succeeded.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Mm-hmm.
The hard move that I was going to pitch at you is the robot breaks on her.
Like Danny goes in for that first low kick, and
then,
the,
like,
the robot's foot just breaks.
You just
Well,
hear
like-
a cracking noise, and yeah, its leg is just busted as it tried to kick.
It's like trying to kick a steel wall, and it doesn't really cause her to move. And I'll go ahead and take a condition.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, at this point, you have, unfortunately for Danny, a boxing robot minus 1 leg.
Well, I mean, when strategy 1 fails, Danny is going to turn to strategy 2. Strategy 2 is button mashing.
Okay. What about
let somebody else
the
roll.
rest of you?
I guess Andy's gonna try normal fighting and see if he can do some combos. I guess directly engage or not.
Yep.
Even. 10.
Pick 2.
I'll avoid the blows and create an opportunity for my allies by doing causing a big distraction there while dodging all the blows there.
Now, John, I don't know a lot about player versus player in masks. Would Mithra be rolling to take a powerful blow if she's being directly engaged?
Well, in this case, the question is, are these robots actually a threat to Mithra in any way, shape, or form?
Not really, no.
Then
So-
the thing is, don't roll.
Okay.
Yeah, her. I made sure that when I made my choice, rather than having her powers be temporary, I had them be permanent here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Mithra, the robot does start very carefully trying to wrestle with you so it doesn't break itself on you. And it does get in the way, making it harder for you to see. What are you going to do, Salvo? This one robot flailing, one robot's grabbing at Mithra. What are you going to do with yours?
Yeah, he's going to I kind of want to provoke as well, just by having like spamming the taunt button. I mean, he builds up that super meter. I think yeah, basically I'm going to say even though that directly engage worked, it's going to take he's going to provoke to like be like, "Hey, come for me instead. Come on," to like kind of open her up to attack from somewhere else. Me, why are my dice so hot tonight? I'm sorry. That's a 12. That's a 12.
Nice.
So either you add a team to the pool by coming and punching Salvo's robot, or
Sure.
which leaves you open, or you mark a condition. So
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. I'll add a team to the pool. That helps everybody in the end.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. She will directly engage a threat.
Okay.
So let's okay. I get a 7. I will I will take something from the robot.
What are you taking from the robot?
Taking its arm.
Okay.
She just like dashes at it with like one leap, landing in front of it, swiping up on its like on against the robot's wrist, and then just ripping its whole arm off, like a knife through butter.
As you do this, for the first time ever, the droid's head tilts, looks at its shoulder, looks at you, and you just hear a robotic voice say, "I needed that."
I find this concerning.
Wait,
And
are
then
you?
his face goes blank again.
Are these robots sentient?
Megan, unless you guys are moving the robots around, as she stops and asks this, they're just standing perfectly still.
I'm gonna. Can I like
Pierce the robot mask.
Can I pierce the robot's mask?
You could do a pierce the mask on the robots.
Pierce the mask. is
Selena,
mundane, which is
you know that if a claw machine was sentient enough to detect that you were cheating, there's a good chance the droids are smart enough to realize when things happen too.
I got a 6.
Got a 6?
I guess I'll mark experience.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you don't know if they're technically intelligent. You do know a lot of like the automated things are intelligent within Thundertown, though. It wouldn't put it past you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know for sure if they are.
Okay. Shit. Now she kind of feels bad. feels guilty, if you, you could say that.
Is a condition that she's taken.
Is a condition that she's taken, yes.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, she'll like just be like, actually, never mind. You guys win. She'll hand the robot back its arm. Sorry.
It tries to take its arm, but realizes it can't grip anything with its gloves. Kind of like trying to fumble with an arm, carrying it away.
And then she'll hop out of the ring. Sorry, you guys win. Good game.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't think it's rated for superhuman strength or toughness. This thing meant more for regular public kind of thing.
These things were like actually intelligent. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
mm.
I think if it's just regular people fighting, they can be smacked and they just have an internal indicator saying you say when they're defeated. So it's kind of usually not that damage. So
Mithra is now back to being awkward.
it's fine. If you always want, we can
Real
Uh,
quick. I don't know if there's a role I can do to like do this, but I'm gonna go to like the people I pissed off and like apologize. I assume this place was rated for supers.
It's not.
Yeah, no, I
Comfort
see that.
or
now.
support.
Yeah, comfort or support, maybe. I guess if that's viable. Such a weird move because it's not like viable for NPCs mostly, but I'm still gonna do it anyways.
So
so
you're So you're gonna go over to Smart Bomb and Tripoli, try and calm them down.
Yeah, try and. So that's. It's only a 5, so I marketed experience. So clearly, I'm just like, I'm too busy being awkward over realizing the robots are sentient to actually be comforting at all. It's like, hey, I'm sorry. I I know I could be more like just straight up apologetic, but that was fucked up. I'm sorry.
Are
Like-
you
like-
one of those supers?
Yeah, I am sorry.
I I mean, I get it. Dunking on others is pretty great, but just have some class, dude. Oh man, he starts scratching at one of his arms, and you see a bluish rash is starting to like form.
Hey, you okay, man? That doesn't look too hot. I'm just gonna look down.
Not feeling too good.
Hey, hold on.
Can you
Mithra
see what happened?
Breaks from what she was doing.
What was that?
I was just gonna ask him what happened with that. I think I saw some other people with that leaving the arcade.
No, man. Just a rash.
Uh,
I think I saw someone on the way here with that.
do you remember like when you got that rash that started appearing?
A couple minutes ago while I was watching you guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe we should clean this place better.
I mean, they cleaned it every night after they closed.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm going to. I'm not sure how it's there. I can see if it's like power thing by doing a quick flash of nullification at it to see what there.
You're gonna attempt to nullify it? Okay.
See if it's an active power use or not by just trying to nullify it.
Mhm. Go ahead and roll for use your powers.
11.
Got an 11. Okay.
Kind of
You've
trying to be
realized that it is a super based power, mostly because when you start feeding it power, it starts growing noticeably on his arm instead of
Okay.
being nullified like you normally would do. Whatever your
Hey,
nullification powers
uh,
are, it's
Stop that. Hey,
Okay, that's weird. Okay, I think we really need to get this called in. Seems like something's
oh
feeding.
buddy. I'm okay, I'm going to the hospital. And he gets
Okay.
up and starts walking away. His friends are walking with him.
Okay,
quickly.
I can get to the hospital in a minute there. Okay, just
I don't really want to have anything to do with you anymore. Goodbye. And he just power walks. And they're looking at his arm and looking back at you and just walking.
I
Okay,
was
then.
not even touching him though, John. Ed, I was just kind of like using a nullification aura kind of thing. I was thinking,
Oh, I know you didn't touch him, but when you were looking at him and using your power to see, it started to grow. And via context clues, they were like, no.
Ed, I just wanted to think how is that since it's supposed to be just saying how nullification does not work in some situations, it can cause it to grow instead now, kind of thing there, or what's going on there?
Your power restrains a lot of various supernatural powers. There are some things that your nullification doesn't work on as well.
I guess if stuff
This
if stuff,
partic-
if stuff reacts to being interfered with, or it reacts in a way that draws from any kind of input power wise, then yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's
Okay.
growing. Not because it's doing this based off your nullification. It probably would do this with anybody who has a biological, natural superpower, kind of like the type of powers that you normally nullify. Your powers usually don't work as well on robots and things like that.
Yeah, theoretically, it could also be something that's completely natural to itself, like an alien virus.
Mhm.
Okay,
you wouldn't be able to nullify that. That's just like a thing being itself, right?
Yeah.
so so I'm gonna offer up something to the party. I'm thinking I might try provoking them into I know they don't like me, but I'm gonna put on an super authority hat, even though I'm a teenager, and just being like, "Yo, if that's some sort of weird super virus thing, you need to stay here while you can't just be walking through the town." And somebody call super thing. So how much team do we have? Because I'm only at a +1, and if my dice botch, I don't want to
I think we accumulated at least 2.
We didn't do a start of session thing, anyways, too. So we might have a bit more from that.
Yeah. We should do the start of session things.
Well, the start session thing is just to put one team in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
unless somebody has start a session moves.
So you have the one from the start. You have the one that you've built up by provoking earlier. Is there any other sources of team that I'm forgetting?
I provoked again, which got a team. So it's
So that's
3 team.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're currently at 3.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put on the authority pants and ask you guys to help me if I need to, but just be like, "Yo, if that's that looks like a weird virus and it's reacting to powers, you should probably stay here until we get the super paramedics here to look at that. I don't you shouldn't be walking through town with a rash like that. Someone needs to call the.
If it's contagious, you don't want to pass that to someone else. But
Never mind. That's a 12.
Mithril was going to help.
I mean, you
Didn't hurt
help.
help
You
when
help.
needed.
Yeah, no, you definitely help. But I just put on the authority pads and like.
Okay, fine. Okay. Mm,
If nobody else does it, Danny's gonna actually call in the super paramedics.
Yeah, no, like Salvo's gonna be like, one of you guys call the super paramedics. I'll keep an eye on these guys and
Okay,
just.
give them warning that it
Mithra does not have them on speed dial. She has no idea what their number is.
yeah.
Forged it.
Also,
It definitely does because Danny's powers are weird and unpredictable.
makes sense.
make sure to tell them that it seems to respond to notification by growing. So it's
Yeah, like Danny will like, and I will say for people who aren't familiar with Danny, like the switch between Danny in goof off mode and Danny in oh wait, there might actually be like a real problem here is a little like jarring. And he'll like he's very like when he's reporting it in, he is very specific and very like in a way where you feel like he's probably had to call stuff in a lot and has learned like the economy of language to like call something in an emergency.
Roger that. Amalgam ETA's 1 minute. And the operator gets off the line with you after getting all the information.
Yeah. So Danny puts his cell phone back in his pocket. It's like, paramedics are a minute away. I think probably we should maybe look around and see if anybody else is getting this weird rash.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'll
start looking around.
I'll
Can we?
help take a look too. I can cover more ground.
That's fine. We can cover a lot of ground together, though.
Maybe somebody should cover the exits to make sure that nobody gets out with this rash.
Yeah, also a good idea.
I can hold the fort here if you need me to.
Yeah, let's treat this as a quarantine zone.
I will go mind the door.
Is this a door where the claw machine is?
Mm-hmm.
Mad.
Yeah.
So
I'm actually going to try and have Danny power up.
Okay.
Got a +2 now, so hopefully this ends it better for me. Does anyone have any idea how they could use team to increase my?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get powers.
I
I
got nothing.
technically, Null can help Cycle by basically nullifying the first one that comes out, so you can do a reroll kind of thing.
A power comes out. It just makes everything. It just makes everything about you that is pink or uses pink. It just turns it blue. That power sucks. Reroll that.
All right.
I'm blue today.
All right. So that'll bring me up to a 7. So I am going to. I'll just gain.
Trying to remember which of your flux moves does this.
It's power shift. It's in my extras.
Oh, okay.
It's like down near the bottom of my sheet. Yeah, so I got a 7. So I get to choose 2, but I check the box of one of the options off the list. So I am going to I'm actually just going to choose my 2 default ones that can't be checked off because I don't want to lose any options right now. So, Ed, give me a power for my list, and I'll mark dysphoric.
Okay.
And
I want to give you lasers. Yeah, I'm giving you lasers.
all right. Okay. So, Danny is now using the she/her pronouns. And Body
Danny with an
is
IE.
Wait, so
Uh,
she and what was the other one?
she/her.
No, she, her, and then what was the other thing that you just said that when it Ed kind of cut you off? Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm just rolling to see what physically changes. Oh, wait, that's the 2d6 table. Okay, and Danny is now Hispanic.
My Latina brethren.
Physically, though, Danny's visible gender signifiers haven't changed. But hence the dysphoria. So I'll just go mark dysphoric, because, yeah, and now, I think Danny's lasers manifest as like the hand beam kind of lasers, so those like power up, and she's like, well, these are not great for what I needed, but I will go hope. Who knows? Maybe there's something spreading this that I can shoot lasers at.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just mark the lasers as active. So is this a assess the situation roll to try and find stuff?
Yeah.
Ed?
Okay, I got 10 for null teleporting everywhere and trying to get the information there. So I guess my first question is, how many people? And can I ask more like the general, like how many people did I find?
I'll let. For let's see, assess the situation. Yeah, I'll let you guys do more broader things than the ones posted.
If you need a team, you can go ahead and take one, because Mithra is helping you
Search.
find people who have been infected as well.
I
mean,
got
he already got
10.
a 10.
I already got
so
10,
yeah.
10 of superior, so I'm good.
So go ahead
So
and
my
ask.
first question is, how many people can I find with that weird blue rash?
Throughout most of the front half of the Infocade, you find about 12 people, other than the lad you guys have over in the Battle Realm. About 6 of them are playing various arcade games. One of them was in the Pachinko Hall. The other 6, though, are actually in like a small food court area just attached to the side.
I guess my second question is, where can I find the hazmat suits or the protective gear?
Protective gear?
Like,
Unfortunately, in the
map and stuff,
Infocade,
like,
not so much.
I'm saying, since I teleport, I can kind of like put over to the school's clinical stuff and kind of like grab some kind of stuff and masks and
I
stuff
mean,
for measurements.
probably either a hospital or like drugstore or pharmacy or something.
I'll pop over to a pharmacy and grab some PPE for my team for the other people around.
God damn it. Okay, yes, you grab some PP. Quickly running through the self-service checkout.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got a 7 to 9 with a team. So my question is I guess in a what is the biggest threat kind of way, where's the source of the infection?
You are running out. You look. You see just various teleports as Null is going over, just checking everyone out. Eventually, you see him stop, looking at this food court area where they sell nachos and pretzels and things like that through vending machines. You can see most of the people there are scratching at like these bluish rashes, except for one person wearing like a large bulky coat with the hood up, who seems to be making purchases out of a vending machine. And unlike everyone else who's buying one thing and just going down and seating, this person appears to be putting it into a large like lunchbox. Like they're making like long-term like shopping food purchases here instead of at a grocery store.
Huh.
Yeah, so Danny will
They seem to be at like the center of like the people who are sick.
mhm. Well, I mean, Danny doesn't really want to just go randomly harass a homeless person, but like she'll do it. So she'll like
I'll before you do that, I'll just by with the PPE just in case kind of stuff there. Just in case.
actually, you know what? Yeah.
Here's some more to distribute to everyone here, kind of thing. I give you a box of the stuff to distribute.
Yeah. No, actually, Danny will like take her phone out, take a picture, send the like the picture to everyone else and say, I think this is where the infection is coming from. Meet me in the food court.
Oh no. Okay. And Mithra will go to the food court.
Just to make sure, the what is it? The super paramedics arrived, right? At this point, and are doing their thing.
Yes. In fact, after they get a look, they immediately start blocking the front door with warning tape.
Okay. Yeah. No, so in that case, Salvo's going to join the team meeting at the food court.
Because you guys all group together, people start noticing you. But yeah, what are you guys going to do? You can see this person just purchasing just food.
Sorry. Luke, I forget your character's name. Are you coming as well? You're currently muted if you've been trying to say stuff.
I'm just having a hard time keeping track of everything at the moment. The character's name is Selena.
Right.
Yeah.
So everyone's going to the food court?
Yeah, so Danny thinks that she's found the
Patient zero, at least.
yeah, patient zero, if not like the actual like source of the infection, is like taking a picture of the guy and then like told everyone to come.
The more
meet
you
in the
look, you
food court.
realize it's not so much a guy as it is a gal as she finishes packing up her things and turns around. You can see a young woman with a completely shaven scalp and just rings under her eyes. looks sleep deprived. But yeah, she's wearing a big, bulky brown jacket with a hood, and underneath you can see scrubs, medical scrubs, that look kind of grubby, and slip-on shoes she's wearing.
Wow, I can't seem to roll high. It's a situation to look at her again. Again, another 11.
Mm-hmm.
I guess my first question.
Well, are
would
you
be-
trying to pierce the mask then, if you're specifically looking at a person rather than a thing?
I guess it's more a person mask then, yeah. I still rolled a. Let's see, this is.
It's mundane
Mundane.
instead of superior.
I rolled 11. Unless it's a -2, I'm good.
Well, what's your mundane?
My name is +1, so I'm good.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're good. So you have 3 questions.
Okay. My first question is, what are you really planning?
She's planning on leaving now that she's purchased her food.
I guess this question is, how can I get the character to talk about how she came in contact with this blue rash stuff?
Specifically talking to her might help, but she looks kind of just wide-eyed, like exhaustion look to her. You might have to prevent her from just leaving, because she'll probably leave if she has the option.
Good thing this place is quarantined and covered in tape.
Mm-hmm.
How can I gain influence then again, since the other ones is like kind of thing right now? So I guess
Gaining influence over her.
all the main
Uh,
questions, yeah.
She just looks tired and exhausted, and doesn't look like she has that like many people in her life. Probably just being nice to her might gain you in.
Go and be the face.
Go
do it, go be the face.
The delinquent, I'm be the face. Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I will say, Danny it's a lot of energy and not a lot of execution. I've got 0 mundane, so
I got +1. I'm not much.
I have -1 mundane. Just so you know.
How
I
about
have
you, Luke?
-1 mundane, and also I currently feel guilty, so I can't actually
Yeah,
provoke someone or assess the situation.
I'm -1 mundane as well.
So I am the face.
I'm 0 mundane, so
So- I have the most mundane of the entire party.
Man, you are the face.
Okay, I step out to talk to. Hello, ma'am. Can I, do you want to talk?
Sure. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm entirely fine. What are you? Why are you talking to me?
Just checking up. There's been some questions going on and making sure everyone is okay and this thing is contained.
What things contained?
Seems to be some kind of that's causing some kind of strange rashes. Checking up on everyone in the area, in the Infinite.
And she starts looking around and seeing these rashes, and her eyes just get really wide. Oh, okay, yeah, oh, I gotta go.
I'm gonna try and provoke someone.
Who are you trying to provoke?
Her.
Oh, okay.
10. What the hell? I keep on rolling.
I mean, that's good for you, my dude. What are you trying to provoke to do?
I'm basically trying to get her to stay and keep talking, getting more details out of her.
Okay,
so-
I'll stay, but not going near any doctors.
Okay, that's fine. We can
Well,
just stay here
What
and
do you
talk for
need to
now.
know?
Uh,
And she's looking at that door and looking back to you and back and forth.
Yeah, so while this is happening, Danny's going to nudge Selena and say, "Do your woo thing," and she's going to use the wiggly finger sticks to the head, you know, the universal sign for psychic powers.
I mean, in what way? Just to make her not go anywhere?
No, to see if she's if she's like, I don't know, carrying a deadly pathogen on her person or something.
Well,
is she or check if she's malicious or unknown.
yeah, I was gonna say she
Okay.
just holds a finger up and just goes, "I can tell if she knows she's doing that. I cannot tell if she doesn't know she's doing that."
I'm sorry, but I have to interrupt. Since when does Selena have Medusa hair? He says, misinterpreting the wiggly fingers near the brain. That is that is the universal sign for psychic powers.
Danny's gonna ignore Salvo, like,
Yeah,
Just the "Are you dumb?" stare, and then go back to looking at Selena.
Look,
yeah,
I'm
no,
trying. I'm
it's
trying to
briefly
lean into the
unusual.
himbo. I'm trying to lean into the himbo.
Embrace the himbo.
Yeah.
look, you're the group himbo and everybody loves you, but it's serious business time right now.
That's fair.
But
Continue.
yeah, no, Danny just says, yeah, no, I mean, like, if she doesn't know she's doing it, that's whatever. Don't, like, that's not a, like, but if she knows, then, like, I'm gauging what level of aggression we should be using here. Because if she's just patient zero and doesn't know that she's spreading weird blue skin rash everywhere, then, you know, handle her daintily. If she's, you know, actively
Villain.
trying to start a plague, you know, take her down hard and fast, and then we can figure out what's going on afterwards.
I mean, I can pierce the mask if people want. Or I can
You can
unleash
also
my
unleash your
powers.
powers.
It's entirely. I leave that
Or
to
use your-
the
unleash your
GM's
powers.
discretion.
Go ahead and use your powers if you're going to like try and deep delve into the mind
Get
of
into those
this
brain
person.
meats.
Ooh, my brain needs.
That's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, okay.
Yay! I'm actually
So
able to do
you're-
something.
So, what is your goal with your mind powers? What are you trying to glean?
I guess she's basically just kind of sifting through all the surface level stuff and trying to figure out, is this evasiveness to try and get away from the scene of the crime, or is this sudden fear that there's an outbreak here and they don't realize what's going on?
Or is it kind of
As you delve into her mind, you find yourself in a white room with no windows. There's a medical bed, and she's sitting in it. She's wearing her scrubs. They're much cleaner looking than what you can see now. And you see that she has cuffs on her wrists and on her feet, cuffing her to this bed. and you see a nurse walk in. And the nurse has several vials on a tray and starts injecting into a line. And you can see her looking as a rash starts forming on her wrists and arms where her injection sites are, and they're shrinking and disappearing after a while. And you can just feel the pain of like these different diseases being injected into her. And it feels like a lot of time is passing in a very short amount of time for you. And eventually a doctor comes in with another doctor, and they're talking about how they need to purge her system and need to take her to the incinerator.
Oh, fuck.
And then the vision ends.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, she probably just is standing there for a bit, just clutching her arms to her sides, just feeling incredibly nauseous and...
Yeah, no,
violated.
there's something wrong with this poor girl.
Yeah, if Celine looks like she's about to pass out, like Salvo will like reach over to like try to kind of catch her or whatever. Like, you okay?
You did see that on her bed was some sheets. Looks like her name specifically is pull up my sheet here. Haley Horns is her name.
I mean, yeah, yeah, Selena just kind of yelps slightly and slaps at Salvo.
Well, he doesn't like grab her, but he kind of like reaches out, like ready to catch her.
Oh yeah, no, she is just very highly strung from all of that.
Okay, that's
Um,
fine.
Just holds up her hands. Sorry. And then, yeah, just calls out to her, Haley.
She just turns her head away from you, Noel, and is staring specifically at you, Selena, and just like backing up.
It's okay. That's my teammate. We're just making sure you're okay.
Isn't this? She kind of holds her hand out to her and goes, "This isn't her fault."
It's gonna be okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Listen, Haley, I know what happened. We can keep you safe. If you're running from someone, if you need somewhere to stay, if you need to talk to people who can help you, we can do that. But you can't just run around. You can see what's happening.
Oh no, you're supers.
We are, but we're the kind that can help.
We can help, but
I don't. Helping people's dangerous. You shouldn't. Okay.
Whatever you're going through, and whatever danger there would be, I assure you it won't hurt me.
I used to think that too.
Well, if
Just going over that vision again. Was the room that Haley was in, was that like a conventional hospital? Or was
It
or
looked
was it
high
just-
end.
Yeah, so
It looked like it.
like a private clinic or something.
Yeah, it looked like a private clinic.
did the paperwork have any branding of the hospital kind of thing there?
Yes, in fact it did. It specifically said better pharmaceuticals.
So if I may quickly team huddle, even if like Null isn't going to be there, considering he's up close and personal talking.
You can, yeah. I'm trying to keep her calm. I'm gonna continue talking to her and trying to keep her calm and try and get more details. Talking to her, like calmly and slowly, trying to ease her fears.
Okay.
Yeah, def.
Yeah. I'm gonna start kind of like kind of bit of a team huddle whispering. So, if our concerns are one, her like she doesn't want to go with doctors, which isn't the smoothest considering we've got the super paramedics here, and they've got the place starting quarantining it off. Like,
But can we even take her out of this place in general? I think she would just wind up, infecting people on the street.
well, we do have our teleporter friend here, which is here.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I'm just gonna throw this out there. Might not be the smartest idea, but look, have you all met my friend slash vaguely defined father figure, Miguel?
No.
Look, he fair. He runs an auto body shop here in town, and we friend of a friend. I know the owner of an abandoned junkyard over in the brutalist area. What is it, Brutal Town? I forget.
Yes, it is Brutal Town.
Yeah, there's an abandoned junkyard over in Brutal Town. Like he owns the lot, and we go get scrap there sometimes for the cars. But nobody ever goes there. It might be a safe place for her to hide out if we can get her there, and then I can talk the owner into letting her crash.
Sure, though you're gonna want to make sure that no one that could get infected gets close to her.
Well, I mean, of all of us, Salvo's probably the safest.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Just go ahead.
I was going to say I could get in contact with Le Mesmeriste, see if we can dig into these pharmaceutical company.
Pharmaceutical company.
Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you. Sorry, I'm so used to seeing it in my head and not having to explain. No, the girl Haley, they had her strapped to a bed. They were injecting her with all sorts of different things, diseases, and her body was fighting them off. And then one day they came in and they said they were going to have to purge, cleanse, something, and they were going to put her in the incinerator.
Ugh.
They were using her as a guinea pig.
What? The pharmaceuticals?
But I did see better pharmaceuticals. Some kind of company. I can dig into that.
That ring any bells with any of us besides her?
Go. Is there a role for that?
I mean, is it something that would be well known enough that anybody off the street would have heard of or better pharmaceuticals?
Not just good pharmaceuticals.
They used to be good pharmaceuticals, then they rebranded.
No. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, you guys know better pharmaceutical vaguely. It seems to be one of these owned by one self-proclaimed supervillain, Baron Robber. Arch nemesis of
Does this have like a headquarters or a place that is
Oh
that
yeah.
actually
This is a legitimate business of a supervillain.
It's the LexCorp.
He has so many lawyers on retainer.
Mithra, she, because it was you Celine had described the situation, and Mithra is genuinely upset by this. This strikes a very particular chord for her.
Can I preemptively have Danny roll a comfort and support, as Danny would absolutely know that this is like a not great thing for Mithra?
Yeah.
Maybe provoke someone. Provoke Mithra to not do something rash.
A Mithra no, Mithra yes situation, isn't it?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, that this is going to end up being a Mithra no, Mithra yes situation.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm not great at that. Except my dice seem to like me today, so yeah, that's yeah. So so Danny is going to like put both of her hands on Mithra's shoulders and say, Mithra, I know what you're thinking. Because I just had the same thought, but we both know that this is not a good idea. Because, you know, trying to fight a major supervillain's company, like, off of the word of a semi-reliable psychic, no offense, is going to end badly.
How many of you guys have the Capes app on your phones?
I don't.
Yeah, Danny would probably have it.
Savo would too.
You guys hear an alert buzz go off on your phone as the app informs you of a villain in the area that has been posted.
What is the...
So it's showing a straight mugshot of Haley, only stylized with like dramatic looking makeup, and under the thing for the name it just says Carrier. And it has the number for reporting her.
Yeah, Selena just looks at her phone.
And caution
sniffs.
warning that she uses biological weapons.
All right, Noel, we gotta go. Okay, we're just putting this plan into action right now, and he's just gonna walk over and just.
Is that what we're ending the session on?
Yeah.
I feel like this is a session ender.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I am so happy with you guys. You're going pacifist route with my villain. I love it.
I had fun. That was good.
That was good.
That's
yeah.
good. This is interesting. This is throwing us deep in the deep end here.
Yeah, no, this is going to be interesting. Also, we should remember that if Mithra goes and fights the corporation, she will have to mark a condition. Even if she doesn't, we get a team.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm trying to make very like interesting, sympathetic villains, and Haley, her power isn't disease. Her power is that she has a stupidly high healing factor, but she doesn't have any pain immunity.
Ooh.
So she got abducted and has been injected with diseases, thrown into an incinerator to burn out whatever disease she has, and has had that repeated time and time again. She is finally broken free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna take care of this kid.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to try quite hard not to kill some motherfuckers, aren't we?
Yeah, no, I don't do villains by half.
she's not a villain. Even though you call her a sympathetic villain, she's a
Ye-
victim. It's like
Yeah.
This is a big
No,
unless
no.
you-
She's a false villain. This is a false villain character. You were supposed to get the message earlier, but you guys started doing other things. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm cool with this. And then, yeah. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna line this up so it's better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear God! And yeah, Baron Robber is the person who runs this company.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Bit on the nose, but
That's kind of the point, but
Was it rival the industrialist, right?
yes. Wait, he was not the industrial. Let's see. He was Captain Industry.
oh
He
yeah,
was the
Ah.
Captain of Industry, as opposed to a Robber Baron. Yeah. So we have Baron Robber and we have Captain Industry. They're two high-level heroes who are tech heroes who mostly are just supporting the economy towards villains and heroes.
Beautiful.
Oh boy.